Hello everybody, Suman Pachigulla here, and here in this video what I'm going to explain you is about the recruiter's mindset, how exactly they look, how the hiring managers look at an interviewee when it comes to a selection. Okay, so as a candidate, as a job seeker, so here are the tips for you. If you follow this, definitely it is going to increase the percentage of the selections. Okay, so let me cover from my point of view. There could be many, but these are the few things that majority of the recruiters or managers that I have seen when they hire candidates, right? So here is how it comes in. At first, when it comes to interview, right, it is all about knowing about yourself, your experience, your capabilities, your personality, your attitude, and along with this, there will be few deciding factors which depends on whether you are going to be selected or not. All right. Now, when it comes to interview, it is obvious, it is known that you feel a kind of panic. You may feel a kind of confusion, or you may feel kind of scary because you have no idea, right, what they will be asking and what you will be answering about it. And when the interview time appears, there's sort of kind of butterflies fly in the stomach, right? That's a kind of experience we'll have. And at the same time, if that is a phone interview, right, if this is an in-person interview, then what happens when you are sitting in their lobby, and when you enter, you will have a certain kind of sweaty pants, or you may feel confusion, or I don't know. So that is the kind of experience we generally have. So here is what you need to understand: the types of interviews, right? Types of interviews generally been conducted. What are the types we have? We have a phone interview, and we have a video interview, and we have a in-person interview. So here, what is that required for this, we'll discuss later, but let's understand what a recruiter or the hiring manager generally looks in. So this video may go a little bit longer. It is not planned, but anything that can help you to prepare, I'm going to share that with you people. So here is the first thing you need to understand. So when you go to the interview, you got to remove the fear of interview. So what is that you should be telling yourself is, so this is not interview, this is a discussion. Got it? This is a discussion. This is something they called me to understand my skills and how it is going to fit their need. Okay, so it is not about judging about whether you could do something or you cannot do something, but it is all about whether you can help them achieve what they want. Simple as that, right? It is something like you go to the doctor, whether the doctor can solve your problem or not, you'll go to another doctor. That's how it is. So first thing you need to understand that if you are being rejected or if you do not get any job, so it is not about you as a human being. Your skills might not be something that they do not want, or your skills, your experience may not help them. That is the only thing. So you as a human being is perfect. So there is no way that you should be feeling bad about it. Only the thing is that, okay, how you can improve or how you can explain your capabilities, your experience in a better manner that can convey that yes, I could do this, or they should understand that yes, this person is a right person and they can do it. So first it comes about yourself. So either you could be an experienced, you might be managerial level, you could be fresher. So this is first thing everybody asks, right, about yourself. Now when it comes to yourself, it means that they just want to know about you. So majority of the time what happens, people start with as you know, this is so and so, and I'm from here, I have two brothers, and I have this, that. They talk about their family, their education, so many things. Yes, you can start with that, and that's not exactly what they are looking for. So when the question comes in, could you please tell me about yourself? Now you should be talking about little bit of you and how your past experience can help for the role that you have applied. Okay, and not revealing everything so that you will not have anything. to talk later, and you will be taking much time of the hiring manager, and you're making them bored. So when they say about a recruiter, okay, when you are there for an interview, if they say, okay, tell me about yourself, you may say, thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to share my experience with you. That is the first way to start. Or, I really appreciate your time that shortlisting my profile and inviting me to the interview and arranging this time. This is Suman Pachigulla, and I have completed my graduation from this so and so university, and I am from here. I'm talking about the location. Okay, I'm from this state, and I have been in this industry for since this much of time, and this is my experience is all about managing the direct clients and implementation partners, and I have managed a team as well. And overall, I feel my experience will definitely useful for those companies who would like to expand their teams and so, right? So this is an example I have given about myself, meaning what I have covered, I have first I thanked them. Okay. After thanking them, what did I do? After thanking them, I shared about my name, my education, and where I was from, and then I directly move into my overall experience and what I have done a little bit and how it can help other companies, right? You understood that? Now that's what you got to do. A little bit about first thank them for the time, then go to you little bit of your detail and little bit of your experience. If you are a fresher, add your academic experience or tell that why you are interested, okay, why you are motivated and how it can help them little bit, okay. Then you don't say that's it, okay. You just stay calm or just nod your head, okay, that's it, and they'll understand it. Now when it comes in, before you get into this, let me tell you few of these things, okay. When it comes to video interview, in-person interview, and phone interview, you need to understand few things. So when it comes to in-person interview, you know that you need to be there ahead of time. That's there. At the same time, dress properly. It is always better that you go with a professional formal dress, okay. Professional meaning formal pant, formal shirt and belt and shoes, and go there with neatly comb your hair and properly shaved or trimmed, whatever it is. And if you are female, you are going for an in-person interview, ensure you have a professional suit, or you may go with chudidar, and don't go with the tight fit dress, okay. And go properly hair, and you just go with a smiling face. This is what been suggested. And so once you go there, sit down calm, straight, because people might be observing. Do not fidget around with your phones, anything else. Just go sit down calm and ensure that you take your you take your resume with you, okay. Few copies of your resume, few copies of it, all right. And do not fold your resume or make like a small cylinder sort of thing, okay. Ensure that you have a pad folder where it is properly fixed, and you go inside the room with the pad, or anyone coming in before they take you, they ask for your resume, ensure that you open the pad and you give it, okay. That is what the initial thing shows, that how serious you are for that particular opportunity. Now then comes in video. If it is video, ensure that your background is good, there is a proper lighting falling on your face, and your mic is good, your camera is working, and your internet connection is working, okay. That's the another thing. If it is a phone interview, ensure that you have a headphone you are using, you are sitting inside a calm room, and there is no distractions, anything is there. This is the very minimal thing what we expect, and there is no background noise. And here, whenever you are talking, right, whenever the interviewer is asking something and you do not understand, ensure you ask the question once again. How would you do that? I'm sorry, I could not follow. Could you please repeat your question? Okay. And if they ask a long question and you do not understand, or you're a bit confused, what would you say? Let me repeat your question, what I have understand. Okay. And they'll say yes. Then you repeat in your own language, so that You are going to ensure whatever they said you understood, and then you are going to give your answer. Got it? So there is no need to be panic. You are just there to show what is that you have, what is that your experience, and what is that you can assure them. All right. Now coming back to about yourself, once you have done it, then in this, what they see generally is about your communication and your problem solving skills. So this is a must. This is definitely a must. So I suggest you to have proper English communication skills before you go for any interviews that involves communication. Okay? Why? Because I have been that phase, right? When I went to Hyderabad and I'm looking for a job, and I got rejected more than 40 interviews. Finally, I got something else. So communication plays a bigger role. Meaning, communication is something that at least a neutral accent and grammatically correct, and you could able to frame sentence in such a way that the other person understands. Okay? Now, and problem solving skills. So when you answer, while you are answering, interviewers looks at it. Problem solving skills is little bit of how your past experience, what have you done, and how you can help them. This is what you should be covering, and this is what we expect. Now, then it comes to your experience. When it comes to your experience, what will it cover is what you have done in the past, what you are currently doing, and what you can do. Explain this in a proper manner. So if they ask you after about yourself, if they ask you, okay, so what about your experience? So could you please explain about your experience? So this is how you start. Now what you are going to start is, if you have done something irrelevant to the job that you're applying, you should be stopping what you can do. Okay, little bit of what you have done, and what are the other skills during your experience that you gathered that can help in your current job. That's what you're going to explain, what you can do here. If you are a senior recruiter, you definitely would like to get in that, hey, in the past 7 years, I have worked with these clients, and I got a lot of exposure in placing this. And apart from that, what was the primary problem I faced was about this, and this is what I have learned. And currently I have applied the learning, and it is showing up the good results, and currently I'm working with this, and I definitely can do more than this when I given an opportunity to handle these clients, this sort of work, and this kind of team, anything that is. All right, so this is how you plot your ground before you start explaining. So generally you should not be saying, when they say explain your experience, you majority of the recruiters come and say, hey, I get requirement from my manager, and I understand it, then I find keywords, then I go to a portal, and before that I prepare a boolean string, then I go search, source, email, this. So you should be doing the same thing what 1,000 other recruiters doing, but it's all about how you present yourself. That's what we look for. If you are creative enough in representing with more data driven, and that is going to be helpful for this person, the interviewer, to pick someone as a different. Okay, and at the same time be confident and a little bit of smiling in your face, and you should be looking at the interviewer's eyes when you are explaining, not like you are gazing it as if you look at your crush. No, not like that. You should be looking at their eyes, and you're looking here, there, and little bit of hand movements, something like that. And don't fidget around with whatever that is there on the table. Okay, that is another thing. Now they look about your capabilities other than the job. Meaning, are you a kind of person who can help the team work together? Do you have a leadership attitude? Are you a team player? So how would they know is, while you are explaining your experience, you definitely could say that, hey, apart from being a recruiter, I was involved in the team management on team activities. If you've done anything else, definitely you share it there. Okay, now they look at your personality, and this is how it comes in, how you dressed up. How you dressed up is very much important. Maybe you don't like to dress formal, but this is interview, and there is a little bit of norms, and everyone follows. If you have spent time on yourself to meet someone, it makes them feel respected. Okay, that is what one thing is. So something like, if you are meeting your girlfriend, your boyfriend for the first time, how would you dress up yourself? That you spend most of the time on yourself, that how you look good and what you say, something like that. So that's how. Think that you are going on a date. Okay, this is a weird example. That think that you're gonna get on a date and you are preparing yourself. So the more stout, the more strong, the more confident, the more beautiful or handsome you look in, and more professional, and that is something going to get an added advantage on the overall selection process. Okay, so that's how it works. They look at their personality, whether you're smiling or are you friendly. When they say something, are you ready to take the criticism? And when they say you are wrong, then how you are responding to that, and are you arguing for something? And at the same time, they look at your attitude, right? Attitude is, are you someone who can learn from everybody? Do you have a learning attitude? Or do you have like going beyond the call of duty and look at the work as most important thing? That's kind of attitude that we look at, because when we invest something, so if you need to understand something from the business owner's point of view, right? When we invest something, then why exactly it will be working? So here, if when the business owner invests money, it means that they want something in return from you. So now what is that you are doing? You are there to give them the profit and return on investment. That's what you need to understand. So all your focus should be how you're answering to their question, focusing how it can help them, not you. Okay, now what else is there? There are many things, but these are the few things that I would like to explain initially. What are the other factors? Other factors are, how are you dealing? So here is what a secret is. Okay, this is another one you should be doing. So once after your interview is completed, when you go home, okay, draft a thank you letter and send it across to the interviewer. So what is that you are going to include in the thank you letter is, let me see if it has been covered. Okay, all right, yes. So what is that includes here is, first you will be talking about their time, thank them for their time, and mention what you have discussed. Okay, what are the things discussed during the interview? Just reiterate the same thing. Okay, interview and their what is that all about, and explain that how you can help them do it, and then thank them again. Got it? So this is what the things you should be including when it comes to thanking. So this works better. Why it works? Because let's say there are 3-4 people they interviewed for the same role, and you sent the thank you letter, and when before the selection they definitely think that, okay, I think this person knows how exactly it should work, and that will give you an added advantage of the selection process once again. All right, now this is what is all about. And at the same time, before I explain anything further, I hope you understood all about how exactly an interviewer looks in, and I hope this video is going to be helpful for you. Another thing generally people overlook is about why do you want to join, okay, or join us, or what do you know about us? Generally, I have interviewed many people, and many of them from those many, they said they do not know about that our company is. So you don't want to do that sort of mistakes. What you should be doing is go to their website, read about them, go to Glassdoor, read about that, go to LinkedIn, read about them, look at every pages of their website and understand about their clients, what are their achievements, what they want to do, what are their vision, and what are their certification and what not. Everything you need to gather information and align your experience, align your capabilities towards their company. That this is why I think this is the best company for me, because you have done this, you have this much of revenue, you are growing, and I'm sure I could add value to the company by doing this. That is the reason. So this is how you are going to explain when they say about what do you know about us. And again, another thing what I have understood is why you want to work here. Okay, and the worst answers I have heard is, it is near to my house, I cannot travel farther, that's the reason I want to work here, I can save my time, or something like these stupid things. Okay, don't answer that kind of things which is focused towards you and that is going to benefit you. And I have never heard anyone they said that just because you want to save your time, just because you want to save your damn petrol, that you want to work my company. No. So when they say why you want to work here, you could say that this is what I have done my research and looks like there is a very positive reviews I have found, and people that is working with you since long time. I believe that it provides a very good environment to people for people to grow, and so many positive things. When I notice that the way the company looks like, I feel pretty good in here. It's a positive environment I feel, and I think given an opportunity, I would love to see myself here working and growing with you. Okay, that's how you are going to answer. And at any point of time, as I said, right, if you don't understand anything, ensure you sit down there and don't put a question mark, but you say, ask the question that, could you please repeat it, your question, that I did not understand it well. Okay, that's how you can do it. And if you do not know an answer, you can definitely say, no, I don't have an answer for that, but definitely I can learn and work on it. Okay, that's how you should do it. If you are planning to bluff something around the question, don't ever do that, because the interviewer is very smart person. So don't do that. All right, so I hope it helps you people, and if you have any further questions, let me know, and I'll be preparing more in-depth videos regarding interviews. And yes, excuse me for those noises coming in the background, and if you cannot hear it, that's good. All right, once again, thank you so very much, and this is Suman Pachigulla. I'm on a mission to impact 5 million lives through recruiters, and I love you guys. Take care and God bless you. Bye-bye.